Good lawns all over the place, because there is nothing better than driving down a street and seeing beautiful lawns, and that's why we have Chris Irwin from Dyna on here to help us out. Dyna, a St. Louis company. They've been big in the commercial world, and now they're getting into residential, and I've been a Dyna user now for a little over a year or so, and my yard is actually looking pretty good. So we've got Chris Irwin. Chris with Dyna and Dyna Info. Good morning.
Good morning. How are we doing?
Good.
Fine.
Good.
All right, so get us up to date. So are we still putting number 1 down for Dyna?
So now we're moving into number 2.
Okay.
If you have not put number 1 down, put it down.
Okay.
So you can get it this weekend. Put it down. Make sure that you get started with the number 1, and then we can move it to number 2.
But the weeds are up though right now.
Yes. Yep.
So even though the weeds are up, number 1 will still work.
Yes.
With the weeds that are already up.
That's right. Well, it's a crabgrass preventer, so that's what you want to get down. But we're moving into, we're phasing out of the number 1.
Right.
It's not going to hurt if you don't have number 1. You want to put number 2 down. We always recommend to try to go through the full steps.
Right.
But we're moving into the number 2. Most everybody who's already put the number 1 down is moving into number 2, and you have 2 options: the number 2 long lasting with UMax,
right,
and then the number 2 with the herbicide, which is Viper.
Right. Now, you've told me off the air here a little nugget of information.
That's right.
So if you put down the number 2, do you want to mow first, or do you want to put the number 2 down and then mow?
That's right. So you want to put the number 2 down with Viper before you mow. Okay, it's real critical. When you mow the grass, you're going to mow down the weeds.
Correct.
And the Viper is the whole point here is to try to make sure that we get the granular Viper on top of the leaves, because it will kill the weed leaf down, not root up. Mm-hmm. So when you cut off the weed, now you have no leaf to go down through.
Gotcha. Okay, how long should you wait before you mow?
24 hours is fine.
24
That's
hours.
all.
Yep, that's all. Yep. You want to try to get it on so it sticks to the leaf. This is a perfect time of year, because when you wake up in the morning, everybody has dew on their grass.
Right.
So Saturday morning when you wake up, put your long lasting with Viper on. It'll stick to the leaf. Wait 24 hours to 36 hours,
right,
and let's say Sunday afternoon, you can mow.
Okay, Dyna has 5 easy steps. We're talking about the number 1 step and the number 2 step right now, and the 2 step has 2 different steps. One is regular, without Viper,
right,
if you don't have weeds.
Right.
The other fertilizer is Viper with weeds. Now, I found a weed the other day in my yard. Okay.
Did you freak out?
He was looking. Magnifying glass.
I found one. I was like, hey, wait a minute now.
Come on here and say this.
Wait till Chris gets. So I don't need Viper because I have found one weed.
No, you don't.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Because of that, what we just talked about, so the Viper.
It's like a gray hair in my head. Hey, wait a minute here.
Pluck it. Extraction. You pull it out.
Okay.
So if you have, if your yard is 25% or more weed infested, then you definitely want to use the Viper.
Okay.
But if you have one weed in your yard, like I said before, if you don't have weeds, this is not a pre-emergent. It's not going to help it or prevent it from growing.
Right.
It's going to kill the weeds that are in your yard.
Okay.
That's why you don't want to mow.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Also, you suggest reseeding now too, because
yes,
that's what I'm doing this weekend.
Absolutely. This climate right now, or this weather right now, is perfect. It's nice and cool in the morning. You get a good dew. You're getting nice temperatures. You're getting good sun during the day. This is a really good time to seed.
If I'm vipering, do I reseed with the Viper?
No.
Right, yeah.
The cycle there is going to be 4 weeks.
Gotcha.
So you want to make sure that you see that seed germinate, you see the seedlings coming up, and then you can apply the Viper if you want to.
I used number 2 last weekend, so I can go to my local lawn and garden dealer today.
Absolutely.
Pick up the seed, and then put it down.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the good thing is, if you do have any extra questions, when you go to your local lawn, they are experts on this because they've actually been through training.
They have been. Yeah, it's a very good point, Kelly. So they are all early in the season when this all kicked off. We go around to all of our dealers. We talk to them, any new employees that they have, any folks that they have coming on for seasonal work. We talk with them. We train them on the program. We train them on each of the steps and why it's important, why it's better, the whole idea behind the St. Louis climate and the St. Louis market and being here in St. Louis. So, yes, they are fully trained on the product.
So I went to a big box store the other day and couldn't find Dyna.
Yeah, no, you're not going to. That's exactly right. I'm glad. No, we are not. We do not support the big box stores.
Right.
Independent only.
Independent only. And to find the local Dyna Green authorized dealer, where do I go?
So you got to go to the website. Go to dynagreen.com, and you will find all of our Dyna Green dealers here in St. Louis. And we just added one this week, which we're really excited about. So St. Peter's Hardware in Alton, Illinois is a new proud Dyna Green dealer. Good. So anybody on that side of the river can go to St. Peter's and find their products there.
Last question for you, Chris Irwin. You showed me some pictures of your lawn. I just want to make sure you edge correctly.
I do edge.
Okay,
yes.
good.
Yeah,
because if you don't edge, you defeat the whole purpose.
You defeat the purpose, right? You gotta see it. That's
the edging. The edging is the money shot, right?
That's right. That's exactly it.
That's it. You gotta edge.
Yeah, if you see it falling over the edge of your driveway, it doesn't work. Or the edge of your curb or anything like that. It doesn't work.
All right. Dyna Green or dynagreeninfo.com. Chris, thanks for coming in.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
7:43 here, Big 550.